So welcome to another unboxing video from theplayersaid.com. My name's Alexander, and today we're taking a look at a brand new publication. This is what we're going to call it. So this is 300 Earth and Water. And this is a game about the Peloponnesian War. And this is put out by Nuts Publishing, which is a French company. But I'm really not gonna do the names of the designer. This is why I need Grant here. It's Yasushi Kakaguro, I believe, is the original design. This is Japanese design, and I actually first heard about this from I was reading Battles magazine issue 14, which if you haven't read this, that's on you. There was a whole article about the Greco-Persians war. I guess it's not, yeah, and it's just looked so cool. It's this really small, tight little game, but this was the Japanese version. But Nuts Publishing just did a translation into English, repackaged it, and changed the artwork. Just kind of, it's just a different style is all. So I had read about that, thought it was really cool, had no idea that this was being made, honestly, even though there's like a full page ad in the back of that magazine, which I didn't see. So I'd read about it, thought it was really cool, wondered how I was going to get a hold of it. Lo and behold, this showed up on Grant's doorstep probably 2 weeks ago. Well, at the time of recording. So, and he didn't tell me about it, and he just brought it over one day, and I was like, what? I was so surprised. So I'm immensely excited for this thing because it's this really small little package, and this is very, very nice. But it's got what looks like a very interesting, very tight game in it, and I really like those small area kind of control. I don't quite know if it's dudes on a map style game, but it looks very interesting. So anyway, all of that's to say is this is Combat Rations 1, so I'm really hoping they do more in this series. That will be very, very, very good. But yeah, this is this gorgeous little package, and it's got this open up like a book wraparound, and this is I think it's lightly magnetized, like this, that it's like seals shut. So 14 plus, 2-player, 40-minute game. So I'm really hoping that this is one of those small games that has some real bite to it. Things like Fort Sumter or 13 Days really fit that bill and do a good job of what they're intending to do. So hopefully we get some ancients out of this that fits the bill as well. So I'm really liking the artwork. In the artwork, even the clouds go onto the top of the box. This thing's a really nice little production. And it's going to look absolutely gorgeous on your shelf. So let's get into the actual package itself. So opens up like a book, and this is a full, well, I'm not going to push that down, but this is like a full insert in here where nothing can kind of, like, nothing's falling out when this opens. But even, look at the marbling. This is gorgeous. This is a really nice package. Nuts have outdone themselves on this one, which I'm very happy about. So, components. We have a little bag of dice. So we have 6d6, 3 red, 3 blue. And these are kind of like a lighter pastel color, which is quite nice. And the dots, the pips are very clear. Those are cute little dice, we like those. And we have a bag of the small wooden pieces. We'll open these up. It's a bag of bags, and everything's pre-sealed. There's some like silica gel for anti-moisture. And so these are the parts that we've got, so you don't even have to organize this game. It's already organized for you. So we've got the blue cubes, red and black cubes, and then the red and blue discs, and there's the one brown kind of bar here as well. That's the components. It is not a lot. This is not a big game. Again, which usually when games are tight and have a small amount of components, you're usually getting a really tight tug of war, which I really like. Got a small deck of cards here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 cards. And these are, they looked linen finished, but they are not. These are just nice quality cards. So it looks like they have dual sides to them. So well, they're dual purpose. So there's a blue side, presumably, for the Greek player, and red for, I guess, the opposing side, which I thought was the Spartans, but I could be wrong about that. Yes, it is the Spartans. You're not an idiot. Okay. Yeah, these are, so yeah, they don't have any artwork on them per se, in the sense that there's no pictures, but they're very well organized. Those look very nice, and the artwork on the back's pretty cool, huh? So those are the major components. The rest we got is a small rulebook, and we got the board, and we'll take a look at that board here in a second. So, rulebook, this small rulebook, we've got ourselves 11 pages of rules, 12, 13. These are explanations and little historical backgrounds, explanations of the card. So actual rules, 12 pages. The first of which is the front cover. So really you're looking at 11 pages of rules at best here. Most of, half of it's a setup diagram and some movement examples. So this should be, again, very easy to learn, not a big sprawling game. And then the last thing we've got in here is the map. Even under the map, this is the bottom of the box, so to speak. And you've got this nice artwork in there. You're never going to see that half the time. So, the map, this is a small little map, fully mounted, which again, very nice. Okay, and it kind of goes both ways. So you're going to look at it this way, and you're going to have the Athenian player over here, presumably, and the Spartan player over here. And you're basically going to go at it. That's there's a few areas, and looks like we might have to do some naval moves. But again, it's a tight number of areas, and vying for control over those. So this is a game that I'm very excited to play. Darius the First and Xerxes. So it's not the Peloponnesian War. It's Spartans. Yeah, they said it was the Greco-Persian War, but the reality is it's the Spartans is where it starts with. The Spartans and Athenians are gonna tag team the Persians. So I guess that's where we're at with that. Sorry, not on ancient history. Anyway, how reminiscent is this of the graphic novel 300, right? That's where this game takes its name from, that famous battle at Thermopylae. So this is it. This is 300 Earth and Water. It's a small, tight game of control of this region. You will have only a few pieces with which to do battle and to defend yourself as the Greeks. And I'm very excited to play this. It plays in 40 minutes, is what it says. So, maybe a little bit longer for our first play, but hopefully we can get this down, bash this out a few times, and really see where the meat of this game is and what you can expect from it. So, I could not be more excited for this. This was a wonderful surprise. So, Nuts, thank you very much for sending this. This is 300 Earth and Water from Nuts Publishing. That's the English translation of the original from Japanese. So we'll also be interested, because Nuts is a French company, so this is Japanese into French, French into English. I don't know if that's the case or if they went straight from Japanese to English. We will see. But hopefully the rules are digestible. They don't look particularly challenging. But we will let you know how this one is. I'm very excited to play this one. So thank you very much for tuning in. I've been Alexander from theplayersaid.com.